One.
Hi, it's Karen
And Tim.
from Stamping on the Back Porch. Welcome to our evening edition, first and only, probably time ever. And so we're really glad if you're joining us tonight.
With an audience. Holly's dad.
Holly's dad is in the audience.
Alan. Who I'm going to Chicago with tomorrow.
A true crafter. So
yes,
we won't put him on the
crafter.
spot. But
He was crafting. He was crafting with masonry all day up at camp.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
And now he's crafting with Tim and Karen.
So-
Karen and Tim.
It's all good. Tim's going to look up what we're doing. Tonight we're going to be doing a couple of one-sheet wonders. If some of you have ever wondered what that is, this will be a good time to do it. And we are going to be using, this is the autumn one. I'd actually planned to do a couple of other stamp sets in the autumn part. And I think this instead will fill us. Tonight is going to be quick and easy cards. Last week we did some trickier cards. So, we're just kind of covering all bases. So Tim is looking it up on iPad, and I think we're just...
And I think I'm just about ready.
Okay, and then I think we are ready to get started.
And you want to know about my preparation for tonight? I was picking up Alan at Kathy Ost's house, and I picked him up at 25 to 7, and Kathy says, Tim, you're supposed to be home. I said, oh, that's right.
I was just thinking about calling him, but yeah, he's as prepared as ever. It's okay. So, but I gave him a fun assignment for tonight. So
We've already
it'll
got
be
14
fun, so
comments.
We'll see. Oh, good. So we do have people here. And while I read it, I'm going to show you what a one-sheet wonder is. This is 8.5 by 11. So, hi. Vanessa was panicking. She thought she missed us. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Vanessa. That's great. And hi, Christy, Mary, and Barbara. Holly. Paula, Sandy. No, different Holly. Different Holly. Deb, Melinda, Rosemary, Sandy, Laura, Karen, Beverly, Peggy, Leslie, Julie. Wonderful. Well, welcome everyone. And I know I don't get everyone's names read, but just know that I go back and I think about you all. And I love seeing familiar names and I love seeing new names. So I'm going to let Tim put it down and we will go ahead and get started.
Yes, we will.
So a one-sheet wonder can be done with any size paper. And of course, you could use designer series paper too, but why not stamp your own? On a card that I made on one of the other things with this, I had these sunflowers scattered all over. So, a lot of them are going off the edge like this. And that's a good thing. But, you also realize you waste a lot of, energy and ink, what are we saying? So a fun way to do a bunch of cards at once is to do a whole one-sheet wonder and then cut this sheet. So we're going to do two different styles tonight. Hi, Caroline. Hey, I just saw you. She just came and picked up some things. Oh, Vicki, welcome. It's her first time watching. And Karen and Linda and Kathy, wonderful. So this is the sheet that I did. And you can see I just worked to stamp closely together. And then I picked the same colors out of my solids. So it's the same colors in my stamping. So I have Garden Green, Cajun, Craze, Early Espresso, and Crushed Curry. So these are the 4 colors. And then this is what I'm going to do with my sheet. So if you see how this makes sense, I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 cards out of this sheet. So this is where it just is very time saving. Now on this sheet, I'm going to do 14 identical cards, and then I'm going to do a second one that's going to be different cards. So it's just 2 different ways of looking at it. This is one of the speediest ways to stamp and make cards ever. Paula Allen says her screen froze and her husband said, well, they live in Minnesota. What do you expect? That's great.
It's 85 today, though.
And hi, Peggy. And that's all great. And hi, Donna, Tammy, Kathy. So first thing I'm going to do is cut this in half. Does that look in half? It must. Good enough is good enough. That's my motto. Okay. And I'm only going to do half of this since it's going to be, I'm not even going to do half of it since it's repetitive. Now I'm going to go 1 1/4 inch all the way across. And it's going to leave my last one at just 1 inch. But that's okay. I'm just going to have one that's a little thinner than the others, and that's fine.
And it's actually a bookmark for Tim.
That's true. He actually likes to take my little strips. He catches them. So you know what? I'm going to, and I often Okay, I'm going to do, what did I say it was? 1 1/4. So if I do, oh, I'm just going to do 1 1/4. What am I saying here? Let's just do 1 1/4. I won't go for any little cuts. And of course, this could be any width. I could be making these 2 inches or anything, and the number of cards I will get will just depend on what. Oh, well, there would be my 1 inch one. You know what? Let's cut 1 inch. Usually that would be what's left over, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with that one. Okay, so we'll do another 1 1/4, and then I think you have the idea on this one.
They say that Tim is the wing it man, but I think Karen is too.
Sometimes.
I think you can blame
Yeah,
her.
so I stamped and colored this page, Robin. So I just made, so this is just going to make the focal points of my cards many times. And then I'm going to make a whole bunch more of them.
You
But
stamped
off
that
camera,
whole thing?
I stamped the whole thing. I did. See, Tim's
A
impressed.
piece of white paper before?
It was just, yeah, there you go. White paper, a little smudging on the back. And that's okay. And then
That's a lot of work.
you can see I took these plain papers I took out. So I'm using these colors, and I just made a variety of designs out of these. So you can just see I'm layering them at, so this is 1 1/4 inch, and then the next layer is 1 1/2 inch, and then 1 3/4 inch. But I've just done them with a variety of colors. Okay, so we'll finish one. So now you can see where this would be really fast. So if these were snowflakes or something, I could do that. I could do all the Christmas cards really quickly like this. And then I'm going to take words out of the stamp set to put on. It says, your kindness means so much more to me than you will ever know. And that can be done with either, you know, a bigger focal point behind, or just these. So I did up a bunch of those, and my cards will be done. And you know what's fun about it, there'll be all these different colors. So I'll put this on my blog. So these are just 3 of the different ways. And then on this one, what I thought I'd do on the smaller one, and of course I could do this on any of the others too. I just have some little scrap things here. And I'm going to do something that's really hard for adults to do, but I'm just going to tear, because this is a whole nother way of doing these. And then I'll layer this again, so you can see I can use the same kinds of colors, any 3 of the 2 that I'm doing. And I'll do that again. Oh, good, yeah, fun fall colors. Yeah, well, thanks, Karen and Kathy. Okay, so here's just another way. So it's just some fun ways to use up this one sheet wonder. Now, do you want to do one a little trickier?
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Karen and I are different when it comes to perfectionism, and I'm kind of a perfectionistic. I like things to look, but that actually looks fun. I think I could get into tearing.
The tearing. I thought you were going to do the one sheet wonder, and I thought if Tim would do that much stamping in one sitting,
the
I
tearing.
would be amazed.
tearing.
Oh, okay, the
Because it actually-
tearing, that
it's
makes
a nice
sense.
effect.
Okay, so anyway, so that is for a really quick idea.
I still can't believe she stamped all that.
Yeah, isn't that fun? And it takes a lot less long. Let's say I wanted to make a bunch of these, and I just cut the strips, and I'm just stamping all. You can just see how much better it is to do your whole paper and then cut it apart. So great. Say, oh, love the hearts and the thumbs up. Great. Thanks,
Let's
Robin,
find out,
Julie.
Karen. Maybe I'm the only one that doesn't know the answer. How many stamps and how many colors of inks are on that piece of paper?
There are 4 colors, and there are 2 stamps. It's a 2-step for the sunflower. And then we have 1 stamp in the middle. The little dots are 1, and the leaf is 1. But it's really pretty with a little shading. Now for the second one, I wanted to use the same stamp set, but I wanted to go for a very different look. I should show you the stamp set. This is just really a great stamp set. So you can see I use this one. It's actually a 2-step, so this could be under it. But I just use this, and on the next one, I'm just using this one. So I thought, let's just go for totally. So remember, this is what this one sheet wonder was. Our next one will be a little bit putsier. I just kind of made my own design here for what I wanted to do with these cards. So
Looks like something
it
you
just
bought in
kind
the
of
store.
doesn't. Yeah, so it's kind of what. And then here is my background. So you see, I just did these leaves all over, and I have a mistake right here. But wherever that one falls, I'm going to show you, I have an idea for trying to fix it. I'm just not sure. The sunflowers, I used crushed curry, Cajun craze, and early espresso for the inside. Okay. And on this one, I used 3 of the in colors. So I've got Fresh Fig, Emerald Envy, and Dapper Denim. So just going for some totally different looks. And so to do this, and these can be made up. Now you can find a lot of these different patterns, but I just wanted to make my own and just kind of play with it. And even have this little piece left over that will make a card, but I didn't get around to doing that one, so it's totally good. Okay, so we're gonna take the top one, and this is my 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, so I'm gonna go down 4 inches and then cut it in half. I better do it so I can kind of see the numbers my way. So I'm going down to 4 inches. And then I'm going to cut this one in half, so that would be 4 1/4. Okay, so first I have these two. And let's see, I came up with a couple of ideas in my mind. We'll see if they work out of my mind. This we'll see. So here I'm taking a base of Whisper White. So you know, these are all simple cards tonight, but there's a whole bunch of them. So you can just see how you can just take a layout and play with it. Yeah, I love these stems and leaves too. Now, I might really want a bow there, but I don't do bows on camera. So if I decide I want one, I will go back and fix it later. Okay, and then I made this using this punch. So now in working with a punch, let's see if I can do it on here. This is one of the new punches. And just to show how you line them up, I like to do it upside down. So I'm looking right here and I'm getting it right at the very edge. And this one needs some strength. So I'm just warning you, if you don't have hand strength, this might not be something you want. So do you see how that starts? Then to line it up again, I will just put that edge right up to my edge again. And that way I can go down and do a whole lineup. Okay, so that's how I did this. And then I can use, I'm going to have this go all the way across, and I can use either side of this. I can use just this one and just get a small little, I think that's really pretty, or I'll use the bigger one. I'll use the bigger one just so it stands out tonight.
I agree. I think the bigger one's prettier.
Okay, what is fancier? And now I'll put my little edges. It is hard to do this and watch comments too. So, oh, and I didn't do it quite long enough, but we'll pretend. We're really good at pretending, aren't we all? Okay, so people, oh, and hi, June. Karen says, I love your honesty. Well, it's a little hard to pull this off when you're watching that. If I can. Oh, that's interesting. Well, you know, good enough is good enough. That's my motto. These are just cards, you know? So, it's not like a building's going to come down, right? And you know what? I should have done this before I put the top on. But as you know, I hadn't planned these cards. These are just kind of thoughts in my mind. And that might be a little wide here. We'll see. Might be a new idea in a scrunch to look. Maybe my paper is a little wide, and that's why that didn't totally fit. Oh, but we are good at pretending. Okay. Okay, so here's going to be my first card, and I'm just going to add some stamps right below here from the same set. We're using everything from the same set. And it says, I am thankful for you. Okay, so there's card number 1. And then the next one, I'm going to take this and do it corner to corner. So I'm going to put that in the corner, and I'm going to make this one into 2 cards. Oh, so let's just, here, we'll put one here. Oh, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do about that smudge. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not, but I have an idea. I'm starting to talk like Tim. I have an idea. I think I'll just go for it, you know. And okay, so I'm going to put that on, and then here I will pop up my words. Okay, so you'll see that all done. I might add a little more to that. Okay, so, and I'm going to do the next one just the same in reverse colors, but I wanted to show, so these are the only two that are going to be alike, because I was trying to not make them alike. But my thought, so here's one thought. It can be quite well covered, so that's why I chose this part to kind of hide my little mistake. I wasn't going to start my page of stamping over. Or, Tim is very quiet today. Oh, just wait, Brenda. You don't think he's interrupting enough? So, homemade is never perfect, Robin. That's right. You know, if you want perfect, go for a machine made. So here's my idea and on fixing this little thing.
I don't even see it.
This is the...
Where's the smudge?
Oh, see, it's all right in here. You know what it is? It isn't really a smudge. I dropped the stamp. You guys, I was just doing this. Hi, Meredith. And hi, Venetia and Deanne. Oh, my goodness, lots of people. So I just thought if I randomly did this and stamped off it, so it was just light, let's see if it works. It'll just kind of blend in a little background, and then it'll just be a softer look anyway. What do you think? We'll see if this is worth doing or not. I'll switch to green. You never know until you try. And again, I'll stamp off. May not hide it, but it'll give you so much to look at in this card, you won't notice that. Maybe that's the real deal, huh? But actually, it's kind of a fun look. It's like adding more depth of field or something. And then I'll do the fig. See, this one's, I got to get that one right over the smush part. Tim is just kind of laughing. Does it make you dizzy?
No, but it's starting to look more like one of my cards.
I'm learning from Tim, you guys. It all, but it's all supposed to come together at the end. But
yes,
an interesting idea. So if I take this one and put on, we'll just put them side by side, and at least you just know that I was going for a couple of different ideas. So, you know, it's just interesting. It's just a totally different background look. And then now I have another smudge to get rid of.
Let's figure out how to get rid of that.
Okay. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Bev says, clear way to make, cover a little blooper. Yeah, but then if you make a bigger one, then you just have to keep on covering, right?
At the end of your fingers.
Not well, see, that's where it's coming from. Should I just lick it? Okay, sure. Okay. So that's my top row. And now I'm going to go for another, and this is going to be 3.5 down. So I'm going to look at this. You can see why I have this much of my paper left. I had some other things on the show tonight, and then I thought, you know what? This is going to take a while. I think this is going to be enough. So I quit. Okay. Oh, got to do the cutting one. That's 3.5, and then I'm going to do 2 squares. What are you asking?
There's not a chance that I'm not going to have time to do mine, is there?
Oh, is there a chance Tim isn't going to do his tonight? That's why we're doing it tonight, folks. Because tomorrow he wouldn't do it.
I won't be here.
That's right. So this is the little one I haven't done a card for, so this is going to be an extra card.
You know, maybe I should
but
do
now I have these.
a Facebook Live from the concert.
Yeah, right?
That would be fun.
Okay, so I'm just going to do 2 things. One's going to be very basic here. I'll just put this on. Because now this is going to be my squares. And now, you know, when you think about the sunflower paper, that could be done the same way. So it's just a different way of looking at your designer paper. Okay, so that's going across right there. And then I'm taking other words out of the stamp set and putting right below. So here's my next one. Now I might want to go back and add some other accessories, but here is this one.
What does the word say?
Gather together and give thanks. So this could be a good Thanksgiving card. Somebody was asking about Thanksgiving. And let's see, so let's, okay, and then let's just do one with...
If you have a smudge on that, do you have a turkey? You have
a turkey of a card? What?
Do you have a turkey stamp?
Oh, I don't know how to cover it up. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on this one, I'm going to not put anything on the back, and I'm going to take the same words, and I'm going to put it right across here. So a couple of other just easy layouts. Okay, yeah. Jane says, the words are right side up. Yes, she's saying that in surprise. So That is pretty good, isn't it? Okay, and so now I'm left with this much. And first I'm going to do another 3.5 square. So I hope this is giving you ideas of what you could do. Okay, I want this one to be where it's fuller. Well, I guess I don't know that it makes any difference. And then I'm going to do these into squares. So I think you know where I'm going with this. So I'll do this one. I don't know if Tim does.
I know Alan and I should.
Gotta do them in squares here. I feel bad if I'm not answering your questions, but I hope I see that. Jane says she's teasing me. Jane, of course I know that, and I love being teased. It's all good.
No, that's not the same as what you just did.
Oh, I'm trying to look for the middle, and sometimes I get a little distracted. If it's not in the middle, it's just a new card. So it's, it's all good. Okay, so here we have those.
But Eagle Eye Tim is here to help guide you.
And so this time, I'm going to just put my little squares on the card. And I actually may do some more things to finish these cards off. So I may show you them, the finished part, next week. But here I'm just going to do, and this is such a classic card design, but of course you want them to fit. So that didn't work. It's a tighter fit than that. So I'm just going to go like that and like this.
If it's the tighter fit, does that also mean that it's the tightest fit?
Okay. And I'm going to put that. And, this could use something in the middle. So some of these will be fun to decorate. But you see how, since I've already done the stamping once, then I'll have to let you know the finished one on this. Okay, I need Tim's help. And then I have my last one. This is what's left of my paper. So on this one, I'm going to just cut an inch off. I feel like I'm using up all this time. So yes, Tim, I am saving you time. So it's all good. I'm going to cut 1 inch off. And so now I think this measures, it's 5 inches wide by 3.5. So this is going to be 2.5 wide, and that's going to be 1.5 wide. Okay. So these I'm going to put on a little bit larger.
Is this the fall theme or not yet?
Yes, not yet. Yeah, we're going to get to that on a part 2. No, this is the fall theme.
Okay, good.
But sometimes we like unusual fall colors. It doesn't always have to be the last card was very traditional. So see, then this one doesn't need to be. And I thought I'd put a little string in here, but you know what? I'll do that since I'm going to show you the finished cards next time. I'll just put this on. So when you hear about a one-sheet wonder, this is what it's called. Oh, of course, I'm going to have to take this back off to put the string under there, but I will do that for sure. But just to show how you can do it either way, you can do a whole variety of cards like this, or you can do all the same cards like the other. But it's a great way to be efficient in your stamping. Oh, love seeing the hearts and cards, so wonderful. Okay, people are liking the ideas. Oh. Vanessa said lots of ideas. Now I just need the stamp sets. Yeah, isn't that the truth? I do my best to make all of our wish lists grow longer, including my own. It's just kind of what this is, isn't it? And I just wanted to point out 2 other things before I turn it over to Tim. After Tim's, I'm going to show you some other fun cards from swaps using these. But I want to show this card. This is actually this is one of the cards we're going to be making on Saturday. And it is this autumn kind of thank you set, and it's got the pine cones and things. But I love it when a card can be so much more. This to me is really a springy stamp set, so it'll be fun. We've got the silver foil and the coloring in and that pretty thinking of you. So if you know anyone in Minnesota or you're here, we still have a couple more openings. So let me know. It's this Saturday, and we're going to make 12 totally different cards with 12 stamp sets. And I'm going to show you another one of the cards that comes in the card kit this month. You've seen this one, because I made this the one time. This is another one. I just think that's really pretty with the large moons. Remember, you get everything you need to make 4 cards when you place a $50 order. And this is This is the host code. I did it wrong on the one we did yesterday. And thank you, Kathy Kraft, for reminding me of this. It is all letters. She said, I just did an order and I put in all letters. I go, yes, you're right. I was wrong.
So is it all letters?
Oh, Patricia loves the Wednesday night edition. Well, thanks. Yeah, if you guys like that, maybe we'll have to think about it sometime. But that's very fun. I'd love to have anyone that comes to visit. If any of you come this way to visit, don't even worry if I don't have a class. We can meet at a coffee shop. I'll bring a couple cards. We can chat and stamp. I would love to do that. So,
So that doesn't have any numbers.
no, this one has no numbers.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be. Isn't that great? And now it's Tim's turn. And I need to just preface this by saying a while ago I showed something with Lovely as a Tree, and I was just saying, oh, everybody had that set. It's the longest set in the catalog. Here, I'll put you on, Tim. While we're talking, here is the stamp set.
The longest running one.
Longest
It's
running
not
one.
Longest in
And
distance.
it's always been our joke when the new catalog comes out. We look to see if Lovely as a Tree is still in there. And then somebody said it's always going to be in there, so I don't know.
Isn't that lovely?
So I told Tim this was the time to do something with Lovely as a Tree.
And I have been well coached, well prepped.
This, I did stamp this
I've-
for him, so it'd be totally dry, and it is in Stays On because he's going to get it wet.
Stays on. Stays on. No smudging.
And then we have Wild Wasabi, Cajun Craze,
Okay, we got to do.
and Crushed Curry.
I got to do one of my favorite things, and that's with this spritzer. Spritzer, and it's actually.
Oh, Tim!
It's just water, isn't it?
I hope so. Oh, okay.
It's Banaka.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we're going to make this quite. Can I just show this?
Sure, you can show. Mm-hmm.
I've always liked this one. And it kind of the smudged look. It's very
Yeah, you can show all of them.
okay.
That we had. Yeah, you picked that one out and I thought, so again, he'll finish his card for next week. But look at that, just pretty with all the glitter. Just a navy glitter.
But I'm not doing glitter. I'm doing Banaka and a really cute glove here.
And that's a fun one, just cut apart. So this is still an oldie but goodie.
Yes, it is. So
Okay, you ready?
this is my work glove. Instead of using my fingers, which I actually like to do. Can I get this out?
Yes, you might need that.
I might need that. Okay, so it doesn't matter what color I start with?
Nope,
Oops.
I wouldn't tell him if it did.
This feels really...
It's just experimenting. Yeah, that's plenty on there.
There's something on there? Okay. You want to watch me do this, or are you going to just trust that I spritz it? Wow. Is that spritzed enough?
Look through and see, is it all bubbly? It looks pretty good, but you could spritz it one more time. It's up to you. It's your card, you know.
Whoa. Should I rub this on my shirt? No. I'm going to practice. Man,
It looks good.
I'm not sure if it does or not.
He never knows till it's done anyways.
Okay, now I need this. Okay, we're going to do another color. What color is this, Karen?
That is Cajun Craze.
I knew it was a craze.
Oh, so many people are saying they have that card.
Okay, this I did 3 times, and this might be a little dark. Whoa! Yeah, this is weird. I think I should have practiced a little
Oh,
more.
I like it. Well, it's all looking fine.
Okay,
This is one of those one-of-a-kind cards. You couldn't make another one like it anyway.
okay.
This technique is called smooshing. There's a whole bunch of ways to do
Smooshing.
it. But
What's this one called? What color is this?
That's crushed curry.
Crushed curry. I'm going to use my Banaka applicator again. And this is going to be probably the overwhelming.
And then you can look if you decide to add any more of one of the colors. You're fine. The other one can be done. See?
Alan, what do you
Oh, good.
think? You like it?
That's pretty.
Looks like the Northwoods, right? He lives in the Northwoods in Minnesota.
So do you guys remember when Holly demonstrated, and she was on our Facebook Live, and she showed a Father's Day card, but she never sent it to her father. This is her father. This is her father. She made one, but didn't send it. Alan, I'm sorry to tell you that, but
Oh, I think that turned out great. What do you guys think?
I think it's pretty nice. You know,
He's going to finish it and show it next.
because it's wet. And as if wet bothered me, can we finish it?
No, because I think sometimes it's fun to let something dry, especially
Okay.
when it's a technique like this, and then think about how you want to put it on a card. So see, that'll be his one of his assignments, not the only, but one
Pretty
of
good?
his. For
Pretty
next
good?
week.
You like my Band-Aid? I bled all over myself at work today.
Poor Tim.
I know it.
Poor Tim.
I like it.
Okay.
Good. Alan likes it. I like it.
All
I might-
right.
If I took this and gave it to Tom Russell as a card, probably.
If it were bigger, I don't think he'd see that if you were holding it up in a poster.
No,
when people do
I'd
get
put
attention.
it in an envelope and I'd write him a note and tell him how much I
Okay.
liked him.
Okay,
Oh.
you can say goodbye. Okay,
You gotta
and
put
then
it
I'm going
down
to show
for-
a few more cards.
Okay. Goodbye. I think my time's up. I think Karen says, you know that hook that you pull off the stage? I think I just got the hook.
Oh, we don't have music, so we have to do. That's what we have to do. Do that, whatever that music is. I'm going to turn this off since it's a little distracting to look at, and I just wanted to show a few more. People liked it, so. Oh, Doris, thanks. She thought it was an amazing idea. Mary says, "What did you do? Did you miss it, Mary?" After he just put ink on it and spritzed it, so it's all good. Oh, Kim likes it. Roz, still one of her favorite sets. Yeah, you can just, it just covers so many different things. So this is just a little reminder. I made this another time, but this is the, what do you call it? You guys know the names. The mini treat bag that done with these same papers, and this is one of the papers in it. So simple cards, and this makes just a great little gift. Since it fit our theme, I put it back on, and then I'm going to show you some other fun ones. There is a leaf punch that goes with this set, and it does go with those leaf dies, but isn't this pretty with the gold? And then just some of the background papers. And here she just stamped some of that on the outside there. That's Anne Brown, very sparkly card. And here's another one featuring the leaves in different colors. I think that's really fun too. And that is Kim Vogel. Thanks, Jean. And Cynthia says, we're a great team, a pleasure. Thanks. And Jean says she loves us both. Oh, we love that.
Nice.
Mary says, to his finger? No, he actually put his hand in a bag, in one of the bags we sell. Aren't you impressed he didn't use his finger this time?
I know, but I couldn't.
Oh, but he could have. Yeah, that's what he used. And then just inked it. And this is another pretty one using some of that background paper. And this looks like just the stamp done in, the two stamps done in the same color, because the one will automatically get darker just the way the stamp is done. And that is Jody Reinert. And another pretty one, and here's a little leaf and a little decorative piece there. Julie Salva. I'll go through these a little quickly. What is the border punch you used? Oh, we need to play Name That Border Punch. It's in the new catalog, and it's on the punch page. Someone can look that up. I would call it Fancy Scallops, but I don't think that's right. Okay, but it is a fun one. Kathy says, you make me want to go stamp. Well, good. I hope you're going to go stamp after this. Okay, and here's another one. When you look at these little variations, and a lot of these Angela Waters are using the same colors because they're using the designer series paper that goes with that. So you just see the unending ideas. And there we've got the leaves peeking out again too. And Kim Vogel again. And another one with the pretty papers. Lynn Feldkamp. Another one with the leaves, and look how this is sponged and little, Winkostella around the edges. And there's a strip card, you see, just like the one that I had done out of the others. So, you see that kind of a strip card done a lot. Diana Richards. And this is really a fun idea. Do you see how this is vellum over the top? And it just softens the look. So you still see this part through, but not as bright as that part. So I think that's really a fun look. And then those are pearls, Amy Combs. And you can take ideas from any card and put them on with other stamp sets. But yeah, that frame was fun, you know, but how fun are these? And here, see, this is another one that would be great with just the random stamping like I had done. Then you could make the whole thing squares and make that no name. And the last one from Lisa Bowell. And here we just have these and some leaves and the fun little leaf punch at the... So that is it for today. Well, Geneva, thank you. She says it's a treat to see us at this time of day. Guys, let us know if you like the idea of us doing an evening one now and then. Decorative ribbon border punch. Thank you, Karen Hetling. She was sitting there with her catalog right there. So wonderful.
So remember, I don't know if you were on our Facebook Live yesterday where she went through the catalog and matched cards to every page. I said that there was actually, on her part, she was going to start doing this like 3 or 4 times a week. So
Oh, yeah.
we probably will Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, I think we will. And I think we should do the big catalog because there's just, 200 pages instead of 30. So that would make for a really, really long thing. But we love how many of you got on that. And I'm going to go draw a name after I get off this. I haven't done that yet to win the thing from that. And we appreciate, as always, when you share the video. Thanks. Tim wants to get in just to say goodbye. And, did you know he's going to be gone tomorrow? He's going to Chicago for concert.
Yes, with my friend Alan.
What am I going to do without him? But I think I'm going to just stamp and not be interrupted.
She'll probably enjoy it.
But I won't have anyone to serve me.
That's right.
My meals and my tea and so. It's all good. So we love you guys.
But
we
you know
appreciate it. Oh, good. Some of you have liked this.
Maybe I'll make some meals and put them in the refrigerator and I'll put a little sticky notes on them.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I think so.
Tim, that is too funny. Yeah, Chicago's a great place to visit. I agree, Kathy. So that's anyway, that's pretty fun.
Bye.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next week. Next week is Halloween, and even if you don't do Halloween, you'll enjoy the treat packages.
We're doing
like
Halloween
that,
cards. It's not Halloween yet.
Oh yeah.
And read some more comments. We have 5 minutes.
Oh, Tim likes.
We have 5 minutes.
Tim is never in a rush. Do you know that? He's always the last place to leave anywhere.
We tell people it's
Terry,
45
thank
minutes.
you. What a sweet comment. And Meredith, well, thanks. Oh, I love how many of you said tonight worked out well. Peggy says Tim is a hoot. And people are saying you have a great time. Vanessa says a show every day would be great. Yeah, right. Thanks. Oh, good. And Connie said she'd love some nighttime shows too. So if maybe we'll do once a month if you guys like it in the evening. So, because, probably doesn't really matter to us. We'd probably do it on a Thursday evening instead, so we'd keep that day the same. But that might be a fun idea. I don't know if it would be hard to switch it around or not. So
We'll have to check with our booking agent.
yeah. Thanks all of you guys. We will go now, and we'll see you next week. And we do appreciate you. And as always, leave me a message. Let me know if you need anything, if you need any catalogs, if you want to buy the starter kit, anything you can think of. I love getting questions, and we'll see if I have an answer. Otherwise, I'll have Tim answer them because he'll make up something and feel just fine about it. So, okay. Thanks, and good night.
Yep. Talk to you later.